Question 8, quite a few steps to get through this one. Nice contextual question here, entry level. We have an expression of 3 over 5 minus 3x squared. And we're going to be differentiating this by parts, so it's going to be much nicer to write this as 3 times 5 minus 3x to the minus 2 in this fashion. So the information that we're given is that we're looking to find the equation to the normal to the curve. So we can differentiate this expression to find the gradient of the tangent, and then from the gradient of the tangent determine the gradient of the normal, and then using a value of x and y determine the equation of the normal line. So long story short, one of the steps is going to be to differentiate this by parts. That makes sense considering the context of the homeworks. So if we start out by letting t be equal to 5 minus 3x, so that we can write y equals 3t to the minus 2, and then differentiate y with respect to t in order to get minus 6t to the minus 3, and differentiate over here t with respect to x in order to get minus 3. We can then combine these for the purposes of cancelling delta t to leave behind dy by dx, and that's going to be minus 3 minus 6t to the minus 3, and that's going to give us 18 over t to the 3, which is 18 over, substituting back in, 5 minus 3x to the 3. And if we put in a value of x being equal to 2, we can determine what the gradient of the tangent of this curve is at x equals t. So we may as well put that in right now. So it's going to be 18 over 5 minus 3 times 2 all cubed, and that's going to be minus 6, 5 minus 6 minus 1, 18 divided by minus 1 is minus 18. So the gradient of the tangent is minus 18, so the gradient of the normal will be 1 over 18, because these two are perpendicular to each other. 1 over 18 times minus 18 should produce minus 1 in that context. So here's one piece of information that we need. The other piece of information is what is the y value of the curve, from the curve, when x equals 2. So y equals 3 over 5 minus 3 times 2 squared, and here we're going to end up with 3 times 2 is 6, 5 minus 6 is minus 1 squared is 1, and the y value is going to be equal to 3. So here is another piece of information that we need. So we've got the gradient of the normal is 1 over 18, we've got the x value is 2, we've got the y value is 3, and then we can just use the traditional y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. Put in the value of m, put in the value of x1 as 2, put in the value of y1 as 3, and then rearrange in the format that the question is asking for, which is x plus ay plus b. So that means this is going to have to be plus 1x, and then the rest of the information should fall out for you.